Now, you know already that Kelsey Mitchell is not going to win league MVP this year, right? We all know this, right? We all have to know this, right? I mean, I did mention the fact of, she should be an MVP consideration. Remember the term consideration. Consideration means you're a candidate. It doesn't mean you're going to win. It just means that you should be in consideration. And the way Kelsey Mitchell has played for a large portion of this season, yes, absolutely, she should be in consideration. Does that mean Kelsey Mitchell is going to win league MVP? Hell no. Hell no. Are you watching what's happening right now in Las Vegas? The Las Vegas Aces have won 10 straight games. They're now number 3 in the standings. We still can't ignore the fact that Napheesa Collier has done what she's done, even though now she's missed 10 games. She has 4 left before I say, because if she hits that 30 game mark, I now rescind my vote for her because you have to play. That's part of the deal. But let's talk about this stuff because something popped off last night in the game where you looked across the Indiana Fever bench and there was some interesting stuff that I saw, which you saw. We never saw that last year. Never. Never so much as even heard a peep about it. And let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, Women's Basketball. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate y'all continued support. Let's jump in. So we all know Kelsey Mitchell's having a really good year. She's having a really, really good year. And yes, should she have some level of consideration for league MVP? Absolutely. Consideration. That's the key term. Consideration. Does that mean she's even going to get one singular first place vote? Probably not. There are players that are having better seasons than she is. Again, I'm not discounting anything that she's done this year. She's been great. She's been overall the best player that Indiana Fever's had because she's been the healthy one. If Caitlin Clark was healthy, would that be the case? Probably not. But Caitlin Clark has been out pretty much most of the season. So, ergo, Kelsey Mitchell's averaging 20.6 points per game on 45% shooting, 77% from the line, 3.4 assists in 31 and a half minutes of action. I mean, that makes her the leading scorer for the guards. The reality is Napheesa Collier and A'ja Wilson are both averaging more points, more rebounds, shooting higher from the field, shooting better from the free throw line, and actually averaging almost the same amount of assists. In fact, Napheesa Collier is averaging more assists than Kelsey Mitchell is. All that said, again, Kelsey Mitchell's having a great year. But last year, the Indiana Fever had a player who was having a great year in Caitlin Clark, ended up finishing 4th in the league in MVP voting. Folks, do you remember ever seeing this? You ever remember seeing? I don't remember this. I do not remember seeing a T-shirt made for Caitlin Clark for MVP. Does anyone here that views my videos or any other Caitlin Clark supporter, you recall ever seeing a T-shirt made for Caitlin Clark for league MVP? I don't know who made the T-shirts. I can't seem to find it. I've actually found them on like weird sites like viralsitestyle.com. I don't know if they've made somewhere else. Maybe those are remakes. I'm not sure. I have no idea. In fact, if you look at it, this is posted by the Indiana Fever squad, pulled up with MVP Mitchell T-shirts to surprise and support Kels tonight. There you go. You got Michaela Timpson. You got, I don't even know who the hell that is. Is that the new player, Shea Petty? No idea. You got Ari McDonald. Lexi Hall is taking Kelsey Mitchell's side now, folks. You can get mad at Lexi. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing her wear a Caitlin for MVP T-shirt last year. Are y'all mad? I don't know. Here's the point. You saw the coaches wearing these things. This is it. This is the site. It's viral style. I don't know. Again, I don't know who made them. I don't know. Look at this. I don't recall shirts like this last season. Neither do I, Chicks Dig Scars. I don't recall this either. despite a player who averaged 19 and a half, 8.5 assists, led the league in assists, sixth in scoring, leading the league in leading her team in scoring, all these things. Yeah. I mean, this is where you get the t-shirt. This is a comment here. Fuck you, Indiana Fever. You never pushed for Caitlin Clark to be MVP last year. I'm only here for Caitlin. I hope you missed the playoffs and Caitlin goes to another team that will respect her. I'm already pissed that you've been stringing everyone along about Caitlin's comeback. Look, here's the thing. And here are different comments from people. You can check them out. Not all of them are very nice. And I'm not here to dog out Kelsey Mitchell at all because I like Kelsey Mitchell. What I don't like is what I see on a day-to-day basis involving this damn franchise. You're sitting here telling me that you had a player who was a legitimate candidate for MVP last year, a legit one, because as good as Kelsey Mitchell has been, she's not a legit candidate for MVP. There's not a whole lot of arguing you could do that would put her ahead of any of the players that are ahead of her. In fact, if you want to argue it, Kelsey Plum is ahead of her, in my opinion, because Kelsey Plum is playing with a bunch of young kids for the most part, and they're at 500 right now after having an awful start. They kind of remind me of Indiana last year, where they started off terribly, but they were dealing with a lot of injuries as well. And now they kind of figured it out finally, and here they are, and they're right there on the cusp of the playoffs. And Kelsey Plum is the leader of this team. Kelsey Mitchell's got players around her, and has had players around her that most people would probably consider better than the players for the Sparks, except for the fact that the Sparks out athlete and are a horrible matchup for the Indiana Fever because the Sparks can go beat the Fever, but then lose 3 times in a row to a team that the Fever beat by 30. I mean, it's just weird like that in the WNBA. Nonetheless, Kelsey Plum is probably more of a candidate for MVP than Kelsey Mitchell is. And again, this is not the disrespect Kelsey Mitchell. The point of this is you're sitting here wearing T-shirts. The coaches were rocking them. Everybody was rocking these T-shirts. Everybody's rocking these damn T-shirts. And you got a player last year who was a legit candidate who turned a shit turd franchise into a playoff, led the league in assists as a rookie, was the rookie of the year, and y'all never went around rocking shit that supported your player. But this year, let's go T-shirts for Kelsey Mitchell. How does this shit make sense in the world of Indiana? How does this make sense to people? If you're a fan of Caitlin Clark, I'm sitting here and I am a fan of Caitlin Clark, and this crap disgusts me. It disgusts me. And it disgusts me not because of Kelsey Mitchell. It disgusts me because this franchise doesn't even support the player that's made it matter. They don't even, like from the top down, they don't support the player, Caitlin Clark, who has made this shit matter. Look, here's reality. This team is 19 and 17. It's not very good. Not very good at all. And y'all making T-shirts because Kelsey busts out a 38-point game against a bad team. I respect Kelsey Mitchell, but this is kind of crazy to me, man. Seriously, it's gotten crazy with the shit they push in this league. It blows me away. Blows me away. Coaches wearing a damn T-shirt. All the coaches, all the players. I never saw them wear those for Caitlin last year. Never. And Caitlin Clark was a legitimate candidate for MVP. She changed the franchise. She turned a team that was trash into treasure. She changed how you watch the game. Kelsey Mitchell ain't done that. But I'm sure someone will be mad at me for posting this and say, oh, you're a hater or whatever. No, I'm not. I'm honest. Why weren't these T-shirts made last year? If they were made last year for Caitlin Clark, I would have no issue with them being made this year for Kelsey Mitchell. But because they were not made, I do have issue. Because when you're a legitimate candidate who realistically was the most valuable player in the league, let's not get it twisted. Caitlin Clark was the most valuable player in the league last year. And she didn't win because she was a rookie and because a lot of people hate her. But she still finished in the top 4 and still finished all WNBA first team. Never saw that support. But what are y'all thoughts? Let me know what you think of this. Do you like this? Do you not like this? Love to hear what you have to say. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.